Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the first of our 4 live FA Cup quarter-finals. And we've got a cracker to start with. Brentford away at Arsenal in the quarter-finals. Arsenal now one of the bookies' favourites, along with Manchester United to win the FA Cup. We see them in action up at Villa Park later on JB Sports. But we're going straight to the Emirates and to a terrific atmosphere. 60,000 here for this first of 4 FA Cup finals, which you're going to see with us. The teams are coming out now. Let's get up into that commentary box where JB is waiting to take you through the highlight action. Well, here we are. Arsenal against Brentford in this London derby. Terrific atmosphere for this first of the 4 FA Cup quarterfinals. Brentford, underwhelming underdogs today against an Arsenal side that have been storming the Premier League and are favourites as things stand with the bookies to win the FA Cup. Mikel Arteta puts out a very strong lineup, which includes Gabriel Jesus up front, Martinelli and Saka, his 2 wingmen, and just look at that for a threesome in midfield. Odegaard skippering the side. There's the Brentford captain Ben Mee, formerly of Burnley so many years, and Manchester City of course. And he leads this Brentford lineup, who are going to come here as definite underdogs, but they won't be overawed by the occasion. We've got some very good players. Wissa up front, no Ivan Toney because he's out through suspension, a long suspension, and Bembo, Wissa and Sade the front 3. And watch out for the good runs of Rico Henry and Aaron Hickey on either flank. Referee today, Tony Harrington, who comes all the way from the northeast, from Hartlepool no less. Well, this is real hide in the mouth stuff now. Arsenal 6-4 run with the bookies to win the FA Cup for 2022-23 against Brentford, who have really performed magnificently again in the Premier League under Thomas Frank, despite everything that's gone on with Ivan Toney's betting scandal and goodness knows what else. They laboured a bit against Derby in the last round. Will they do the same here today, or will they come to the surface and really put their backs up Arsenal here this afternoon? Here's Xhaka. Arsenal in the red and white, Brentford in the changed shirts and the all dark strip. And it's Jen out for them now. Good running by Mbembo on the far side. Gabriel across, but loses it. And Mbembo now, he's got 2 in the middle, but he ran out of pitch. Goal kick for Arsenal. And Jesus scored a couple of really good goals in the last round at Coventry to get them to the quarter-finals. Manchester United second favourites at 7-1. It's anyone's guess who will. Nottingham Forest third favourites, Everton fourth favourites, Villa 16-1 considering who they've drawn today. And Brentford the outsiders, or one of the outsiders, 25-1. 30-1, 35-1 Burnley, and 50-1 West Bromwich Albion. Those are the bookmakers' odds on all 4 quarter finalists. Jensen with the corner for Brentford. 7 minutes gone. Easy for Ramsdale. And also player there went tumbling. I think it was Bukayo Saka, but he's okay. White. Good ball to Jesus. Need a defender in front of him. I'm not sure whether that was a cross-come shot from Gabriel Jesus. There was certainly nobody waiting in the middle for him. And in the end, I don't think he knew one or the other whether to shoot or whether to cross. Anyway, David Raya, former Blackburn Rovers goalkeeper, with the kick then for Brentford. Long kick this time. Good header one. This is Jesus. Turning into Rico Henry that time. Sade did some really good running in that first half. You may remember in the 5th round game against Derby County. And Bembo might keep it in on the far side, and he has. There's danger here for Arsenal, and Rambo's shot deflected. Jorginho making almost a complete hoax of trying to get it away. And now Jesus down the other end, but Ben Mee did really well. Good defending there by the Brentford captain. Here's De Silva. Risa's shot. Easy for Ramsdale. Well, we've been going 17 minutes and still goalless, but Jensen has won it back here for Brentford. Problems here now. And Ramsdale had to hook it away almost off the line. Just a quick reminder, if it's still level, if it's level after 90 minutes today, we will have extra time. If it's level after that, there will be a penalty shootout. It's got to be decided. All 4 quarterfinals, they've got to be decided here on the day. Jensen, Risa, big chance now, and De Silva, good save. Ramsdale to the rescue. There's a yellow card for Granit Xhaka and all of that. There must have been a foul in the build-up there, which is why Tony Harrington let it go on for quite a number. It was a foul on Aaron Hickey, which you may not have seen from the naked eye on camera. But we've got the replays. We've got 23 different camera angles spotted around this great stadium. And they picked it up. No problem. Ball played into Oshade. Comes to Zinchenko. 22 minutes gone. Halfway through the first half. Live on JB Sports. The first of 4 live FA Cup quarter-finals. Later today we've got Aston Villa against Manchester United live from Villa Park. And then tomorrow we're at Goodison Park for Everton against Nottingham Forest. And West Brom and Burnley. And here's Rita now. And a corner. Or rather a goal kick, sorry. Where's those 24 minutes just... Well, they've just flown by, haven't they? Me winning that one there in the duel. Jensen now to Vita. Oh, he did really well. And did really well to escape the defender. And Brentford there should have been ahead. Visa's shot. And I think Ramsdale got something on it. And they can't afford to waste chances, Thomas Frank's team, than that. In fact, I don't think Ramsdale did get anything on it, although from that replay it certainly looked as if he did. Here's Henry. Dispossessing Saka that time. This is Risa. They're looking dangerous, Brentford, and they're looking even more dangerous now! Brentford have scored! And Risa, who should have scored a couple of moments ago, has scored! The underdogs go in front. Risa going forward. And he flicks it over Ramsdale beautifully. And Brentford lead 1-0 in this FA Cup quarter-final. Tremendous for them. And Arsenal now, if they're going to get back into this, they've got to do it from behind. It's his 6th goal in the FA Cup run this season. And we've been playing, 5 games in that? They've been playing 5 games in that time. They've had a replay or 2 as well, lest we forget. So, Risa has put Brentford ahead with 29 minutes gone. Here's Henry. Up towards Risa. Janelt. Pinnock. Dispossessed by Jesus. And now he may get a run at goal here. Maybe he took too long. It's Gabriel Jesus. Good save by Raya. Brentford riding their luck here at the Emirates today. Sade's in behind. There's danger here. Risa's in again. And it's scored again. This is unbelievable. It's 2-0 to Brentford. And the unsung favourites to win the cup find themselves 2 goals down. The FA Cup again delivers its famous magic and its famous unpredictability. And Brentford, away from home, against all the odds, are 2-0 up. That's his 7th goal in the FA Cup this season. And could that be the one that takes Brentford to the semi-finals and to Wembley? Still a long way to go perhaps, but with 10 minutes to go to half-time, Arsenal have not been at it. And they've given it away again to Jensen. And Weiss is on a hat-trick. And almost got through again. Saka. Well, it's imperative now Arsenal score next if there is to be one. Saka! Good block. Ben Mee in the way. And he chases his own block clearance down. Great play. If Arsenal go 3-0 down, if Brentford get the next goal, then what then for Arsenal? De Silva. Jensen. Saka away. Well, if Arsenal fought today, this was going to be so much of like an easy picking. Well, they fought wrong. Saka now running at his defenders, doing really well. It's a terrific run. Good strop by the Brentford defender. It's just as Saka, after that brilliant run, was about to pull the trigger. Sade down the other end. Great challenge by Ben White. The Brentford fans enjoying life at the moment. They're looking to go 3 up before half time. Reese might be the man to do it! Brilliant save by Ramsdale. Could that be the moment that changes the entire complexity of this game? It's a corner to Brentford. 20 seconds of normal time to play. Header one. Oh, another good save. Well, it's certainly turning into some cup time for Brentford. They're 2 up and, well, seemingly coasting at the moment. Jensen to take another corner into 3 added minutes towards Mbembo that time. But Arsenal here are all over the place. This is Ethan Pinnock. Played in there towards Visa. What a cup tie this is turning out to be. Saliba away for Arsenal. They'll be good at the half-time whistle, and there on cue goes the half-time whistle, but it's a first half to remember so far. But Thomas Frank and Brentford and their fans are absolutely cock-a-hoop. But there's still a long way to go, but Brentford could have been more than the 2 goals ahead. But that Visa double has given him that lead. Half-time in this FA Cup quarter-final. Arsenal 0, Brentford 2.
Concorde, you are clear for takeoff.
Last year, more international passengers chose to fly with British Airways than with any other airline. In fact, last year, British Airways planes travelled over 150 million miles. That's further than from Earth to Mars and back. British Airways, the world's favourite airline.
How on earth did we end up with this heap?
Just get the bags, boss.
We'll never make that plane, sir.
Nonsense. Our carriage awaits.
Right. We need some cash.
Barclaycard? You're not in Macclesfield now, Buff.
You can use Barclaycard in cash machines all over the world.
Airport?
All you need is your PIN number.
No es mi coche, mano. Yo no te puedo llevar. Además, se arregla con el ruletas.
And thankfully all the instructions are in English.
Sí, muy bien.
Good. Right then.
Sí.
There we are.
Couldn't be simpler.
Okay, let's go.
Well, sir, I managed to...
Come on, Buff. Chop, chop.
Sí.
Ready, sir.
Adiós, amigo.
So, Buff, any cash with that Barclaycard of yours?
Well, welcome back to a stunned Emirates Stadium where Arsenal find themselves 2 goals down in this FA Cup quarter-final, the first of the weekend. All 4 of them live here on JB Sports. Here's Saka now going forward. Stopped brilliantly by Aaron Hickey. Oh, but Martinelli's won it back. Big chance for Arsenal. Great save by Raya. And Arsenal within, what, a minute or 2 of the restart. Could have been back in it. Brentford attacking the clock end incidentally in the second half. Here's Xhaka now! Side netting. But I don't know what Arteta said at half-time or put in a half-time cup of tea, but there's something stirring in this Arsenal ranks at the start of the second half. In fact, in all of that, Raya made a good save. Arsenal is the cry. Martinelli's corner. Another corner. Saka gambling at the near post. And Mbembo, I'm not sure if it was Mbembo or Pinnock who got a header in there. It may have been Pinnock actually. Here comes the corner again. Third in succession for Arsenal. Saliba or Sade rather gets it away. Hickey. Risa. And what a run this is by Mbembo. This could really kill the tie. Great save by Ramsdale, but not away properly. Risa again on the hat-trick. And an easy save that time for Ramsdale. The favourites could have been out there in an instant. They have to throw men forward, of course they do. They're 2-0 down at home in an FA Cup quarter-final. But the more they do that, they make themselves separate, make themselves very vulnerable to the Brentford counter-attack. And Risa again gone in behind the defender. And again should have completed a hat-trick and could have put Brentford at least 1.5 feet on the road to Wembley. That's the place, a Wembley semi-final place. The winners await the winners today. Ramsdale with a confident catch. Remember, it's got to be settled on the day, neither through 90 minutes, extra time if level, or penalties if it's level after extra time. Here's Martinelli now going forward. Jesus now offering support. Jesus! Yes! Arsenal are back in it. And they've got just over half an hour to save themselves and stay in the FA Cup. They've gone the right way of doing it this second half, that's for sure. They've been a lot better. And Jesus with a very good finish. So unerring. But it's now giving Arsenal a foothold in this cup quarter-final. And who knows? We're going to be in for an interesting last half an hour now. And really, we don't know what's going to happen now. Arsenal right back in this. And that's going to be a free kick against Martinelli. It was a late challenge on Hickey. Scott rabbing around in agony here. Xhaka could be in trouble here. Or Martinelli is. Oh, it's a red card. Well, that will absolutely infuriate Mikel Arteta. His team have just got back in this game. And now they've had a man sent off. Damsgaard replaces Sade. And Brentford were a goal ahead. And now a man up on Arsenal. And all they've got to do is keep it together for at least half an hour. And they will be in the semi-finals. De Silva. It's really kicked off here big time here in this London derby. Visa held well by Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, the temperature has just risen tenfold here at the Emirates. What a wonderful Saturday afternoon. What we're going to see here now as Jesus tries to make inroads. Remember, Arsenal now down to 10 men. Martinelli has been sent off for vicious challenge on Aaron Hickey. And now Brentford could easily now punish them. Visa nearly getting in there. But the ball safely back to Ramsdale. Jesus for Arsenal. And again, not for the first time, Ben Mee with a strong but fair challenge. Jorginho. We're playing the last 20 minutes plus injury time now. Odegaard beaten to it. And then he fouls his ban. And there's going to be, Ben Mee and the two captains squaring up to each other. Tony Harrington, the referee, trying to keep a lid on it. He's already sent one man off. He doesn't want to send another one off, especially from the same side. Temperatures just starting to arise now. If Arsenal were to score in again in the next 20 minutes, we would have extra time. If it's level after that penalty, that's a curious header there by the goalkeeper there, Ramsdale. And it's put Arsenal back in trouble. Here's Damsgaard, he's got him behind! And Ramsdale, for the moment anyway, rescues Arsenal. How crucial could that save prove to be? We'll soon find out. Risa! Well out again by Aaron Ramsdale, but Arsenal all over the place now. And Risa somehow has got the ball back. Ball back across, knocked away. Now Saka. Saliba. Jesus has just drifted to the left hand side a little bit. Got plenty of work to do. Needs support, mind you. Tries the shot. Saka by getting there. 13 minutes to play. Brentford are just 13 minutes away from a Wembley semi-final place. Jesus. Good skills by him. Into the area he goes. Ball back across. Saka! Great save by Raya. It just will not go for Arsenal. Will they go now? No, the ball played back in. It's sub-finish this. Jensen. Damsgaard. Brentford hiking towards the semi-finals, it seems. The favourites seemingly on their way out. Unless they can find a goal in the next 8 minutes plus injury time. Mbembo. Also remember, down to 10 men. Here's Jesus. Martinelli earlier had been sent off. Looking for Odegaard. Well read by Pinnock. Now here's his defensive partner, Ben Mee. 5 minutes to remain. Brentford nearly there now. They can see the Wembley arch opening up in front of their eyes. Can they hold on? Or maybe increase the lead? It's all Arsenal now. 3 minutes to go for the 10 men. They need to find a goal from somewhere. Ball is loose. Breaks for White. Now Jesus, who's made a great break. And so too is Xhaka as well. Jesus now. Can he open it up? He can! Unbelievable! He worked to all intents and purposes. And Arsenal were going out in the FA Cup. It didn't seem to be their day, especially when Martinelli got himself stupidly sent off, but they kept harrying and harrying and harrying. And Jesus, for once, gets away from Ben Mee and then lashes it beyond the brilliant David Raya. And now, is it odds on extra time, I wonder? The 10 men are level. And back in the FA Cup. It's 2-2. And if the other three quarterfinals are as good as this, well, my word, have we had so fun in this? Well, we have had so fun this weekend. Granit Xhaka has gone off, incidentally. Thomas Partey has replaced him. Here's Jesus now looking to win it for the 10 men. We've now played 3 of the 4 added minutes. And now Brentford themselves have a chance to win it themselves. A good challenge there. And surely that must be the last act of the 90 minutes. Looks like it's going to be an extra half an hour, everybody. So maybe just hold on to your hats for a little bit longer yet. Or maybe still might happen now with Hickey. Playing that in there. Only half away. Beeson now to win it. Beeson might get a second bite at the cherry. The ball knocked away. There goes the full-time whistle. For the end of 90 minutes. It's finished 2-2. Arsenal out of jail. Thanks to Gabriel Jesus. When it looked as all the while that Brentford were going to hold on. Extra time coming right up after the break. But it's Arsenal 2, Brentford 2.
Turkish delight, full of Eastern promise.
Come on. Wow, who says crime doesn't pay?
The bigger they are, boss, the harder they fall.
I'm thinking of buying a house, sir.
On your salary, boss. And how do you intend to pay for it? With your Barclay card?
Well, funnily enough, sir, you could get up to £1,500 back from Barclaycard with a new Barclays mortgage.
£1,500, eh? Well, Belgravia beckons, boss.
I think it's a good offer, sir.
Just leave me thinking to me. Aha. Well, boss, I think we can safely say that this place will be on the market soon.
I wouldn't move if I were you, sir.
I have no intention of moving, boss. You're the one who's been wittering on about mortgages. Right, let's get out of here.
Don't worry, sir. I've got the evidence. I'd better get back to bed.
For more information, call 100 free phone Barclays.
Get in the hang of it. Mind the banisters, son.
Oh, I can't hold it, Dad.
Don't worry, son. I shifted more pianos than you've had hot dinners.
Cream, Mr. Shifter. Like refreshment.
Oh, thank you most kindly, madam.
There's no other tea to beat PG. It's the taste.
Dad, do you know the piano's on my foot?
You hum it, son. I'll pay it.
Welcome back to the Emirates Stadium and to the first period of extra time. 2-2. Rita with a brace for Brentford. Jesus with a brace for Arsenal. So 2-2. If there's still no separating them at the end of the half an hour, 15 minutes each way, we don't forget, then there will be extra time, or maybe, well, we've had extra time, it'll be a penalty shootout to decide. It's got to be decided on the day. And Van Bob now for Brentford, who led 2-0 and nearly led 3-2 then. Jensen putting the shot wide. Well, that may have just settled any issue then. Changes being made left, right and centre now. Saka. Ball's lost there. Odegaard trying to win it. Janelle now for Brentford. Got us down to substitute. Good challenge. Well, what a game it has been. Second now. Picked it up for Arsenal. The intercepts. He's had a good game as the Brentford captain. Godos. De Silva. Gabriel away. Here's Partey. Jorginho. Rico Henry now picks the ball up. Jensen. Damsgaard is onside. Got us! Great save! The substitute nearly putting Brentford back in front. And here come the 10 men. Is Odegaard onside? He isn't. He's just off. In fact, he was a couple of yards off. Well played, the Brentford back three. Couple of minutes to go to half time in extra time now. Plus in any injury and stoppage time, of course. Here's Odegaard again. Good break. Can he get the shot off? He can. It's rare save. Just evaded an Arsenal player that time. White. They're playing 1 out of minutes, which now Jensen is on the ball. This will be the last attack of the half. We've actually played over that 1 minute. Ball played in there. Knocked away. Jesus to Saka. There goes the half-time whistle in extra time now. And now the referee, Tony Harrington, will change the players round. There'll be no time for a quick drinks break. It's straight away a turnaround job. And when we get back underway, 2-2 it remains. And away we go then in the second period of extra time. If there's no scoring or if it's level after this next 15 minutes, we are going to a penalty shootout. Mbembo now for Brentford, who led 2-0, don't forget, with a Wisa double. And they win a corner. The first of the second period of extra time. Mbembo to take it. Me's gone forward, but straight in the arms of Aaron Ramsdale, who took it superbly. Now Tierney. What an amazing turnaround this game really has been. And here's Tierney now going all the way. Tierney across. A goal for Saka! Arsenal with 10 men. Lead 3-2 in the most dramatic fashion you could ever wish to be. And it's so cruel on Brentford, who for so long were heading down Wembley Way for a semi-final place. But now it looks as if it's been snatched away by a never say die Arsenal side. A man down, but a goal ahead. 3-2 they lead. The 14 times winners of this competition never know when they're beaten. Bukayo Saka's first goal in the cup this season, and what a time to get it. Could that be the goal? 10 minutes from the end of extra time that takes Arsenal to Wembley for a semi-final. The draw for which will happen after West Brom against Burnley tomorrow afternoon. Remember, we got Aston Villa against Manchester United a little later on, and here's Jesus on a hat-trick, of course. And then before the West Brom Burnley game at lunchtime, we've got Everton against Nottingham Forest. Here's Partey now. He could settle it once and for all. Jesus completes the hat-trick, and surely now bucks Arsenal's place in the semi-finals of the FA Cup after the most dramatic comebacks we have seen in this competition this season. 2-0 down and staring defeat and an exit in the face. Down to 10 men. Arsenal and Gabriel Jesus in particular have got themselves up with a proverbial canvas, and now, surely without any doubt at all now, have dragged themselves into the semi-finals. Nketiah now replaces Jesus. For the remaining minutes, there's league games to consider as well. Arteta will have penciled all that in, but I don't think he's bargaining for extra time today. But what a fight Brentford have put up, and you've got to feel sorry for them and their supporters. And Thomas Frank, they've played a magnificent away performance, and to come up short in this fashion, you feel some sympathy for them. Here's Jensen. They won't give up, of course, but if Ramsdale had pulled up those saves at 2-1 and at 2-2, then it may have been a different story. Trossard now replaces Odegaard, And we'll take the captaincy for the remaining, 2 minutes plus injury time. But can Brentford still make it a finish? Onyeka's up. And the loose ball is picked up brilliantly by Ramsdale. Given away though. Mbembo. Here's Nketiah. Oh, he's got away from Pinnock. Now then, it's Nketiah now for Arsenal. He could really settle it now. Brilliant save by Raya. And that would have really rubbed everybody's noses in, including the Brentford players who have worked so hard but don't deserve to have 5 against them. It's really tough luck on Brentford, who have contributed so much to a terrific quarter-final here today. But also when the backs were up against it, they found character and they found poise. There's the corner. Tierney now will have a go. Deflected. Surely that was offside. Trossard's in there. We're playing the last seconds now. Arsenal are going through, but it's not been without a fight. Got us for Brentford. Onyeka, as the whistle has sounded, and Arsenal by hook or by crook are in the FA Cup semi-finals. Gabriel Jesus the hero. They were played from 10 men for a good part of the game. From the 60th minute when Martinelli was shown the red card, quite rightly so by referee Harrington, but it's Arsenal's day. They've beaten Brentford after extra time by 4 goals to 2. Well, what a day already in the FA Cup quarter-finals. We've run out of time, obviously, because of the extra time, but there's plenty more football coming up later today on JB Sports. Aston Villa against Manchester United, the tie of the round, on at 5:25. Will that go to extra time and penalties? Who knows? But Arsenal, from 2-0 down with 10 men, have beaten Brentford 4-2 and go through to the semi-finals. Till then, bye-bye for now.